On the news tonight, Yoruba Nation agitators rally turns violent as police say 2 officers shot in Lagos. Security operatives track abductors, rescue 6 out of 32 missing passengers after Edo train attack. And Tinubu President Buhari present as APC holds presidential rally in Adamawa State. Well, many thanks for joining us on News Now. I am Folashade Ogurinde. The Lagos State Police Command has confirmed that 1 person died in the arrest that happened in the Ojota area of the state in the early hours of Monday. One of the leaders of Ilano Modua, Banji Akintoye, who spoke after the incident, alleged that the officers of the Lagos Police Command killed 2 agitators during the peaceful rally. However, Benjamin Hundeyin, spokesperson of the Lagos Police Command, said the police did not kill anyone during the rally, while accusing the agitators of attacking the police during the unlawful gathering. The Yoruba Nation agitators had gathered to rally in Ojota earlier today, but shortly after the agitators took to the street, security operatives arrived at the scene and shot tear gas to disperse the crowd. A police van was reportedly burned in the ensuing outrage. Reacting, the Are Ono Kakanfo of the Yoruba land, Gani Adams, has dismissed as untrue reports that members of the Odua People's Congress were involved in the crisis. While still on insecurity, 1 more victim has been rescued from abductors who kidnapped 32 passengers during an attack on the Ekehen train station in Ugweben, Edo State. The state government announced the development in a statement on Monday. The rescued victims were identified as a 65-year-old man, a nursing mother with a baby, a 6-year-old girl, and 2 siblings aged 2 and 5 years old, respectively. It was learned that the gunmen attacked the victims while they were waiting to board a train to Warri in Delta State. More details in this report. It's been 10 months since bandits attacked a Kaduna-bound train from Abuja. But this recent attack on Ekehen train station in Ugweben, Edo State, bears chilling similarities. Panic ensued on Saturday when unknown gunmen attacked the station and abducted no fewer than 32 train passengers. During a press briefing on Sunday, the Edo State Commissioner of Communication and Orientation, Chris Nekihede, assured that security personnel are currently tracking the abductors.
The kidnappers, most of them, came by vehicle, and as the kidnapping people, some went by footpath into the bushes and scattered themselves around that area. This morning, the state deputy governor visited the scene of the crime to have an on-the-spot assessment of what had happened, and we are pleased to say that while we were waiting to begin this press conference, we got a report that the suspect has been arrested, one of the suspects arrested.
The Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shoaibu, who visited the scene of the attack for on-the-spot assessment, disclosed that the state has been experiencing pockets of attacks from persons suspected to be armed headsmen.
It is normal with situations that we find ourselves. Why Edo, as it will not be a base, you cannot say the same with other states, neighboring states. So for us, it's like guerrilla warfare. They have been disseminated. They don't have a base, so they just come and go. So all of us, not just Edo, all the states around, Kogi especially, and other states around, have to also do the same.
Shoaibu also showed that all security apparatus have swung into action to ensure that all victims are successfully rescued from the abductors.
We will not want any stain in what we've done, and I can bet that there won't be stain. What we are concerned about now is to get these people out in safe and healthy. That's what we're interested in. And you know, whatever we have to do, the lives of these abductors are key, critical for us. So it's not something that we have to just rush. They are putting all their professionalism in place. Thank God some of them are out, but everybody has to be out.
Despite the attack, the managing director of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, has assured that the incident has not disrupted operations at the station, contrary to reports making the rounds. Folashade Ogrinde, TV360 News. Away from security and now to political matters, President Muhammadu Buhari has assured that the All Progressives Congress APC is committed to the development of the citizens and the country as a whole. President Buhari made this known in Adamawa State as he joined the campaign train for the party's presidential candidate, Bola Tinubu. While thanking Adamawa State APC members for their unflinching support to him since 2015, Buhari urged them to retain victory for the party and support its candidates at all levels during the February and March 2023 polls. On his part, the party's presidential candidate, Bola Tinubu, promised to continue to lead the party with integrity and setting new standards in development projects.
I advise you to please be focused. APC came into the political field to make sure that Nigerians are recognized as the owners of the country. They are nobody's slave, they are nobody's boys, they are fellow Nigerians. I would like you to make sure that you work very hard in the field, produce the food we need, pay your taxes, and make sure that our children go to school, that our unhealthy relatives get medical care. That's all we need from government. Security, education, health care.
We will defeat hunger. We will banish hunger. We will restore farming. Food storage will be there. Our women, my partner, had worked so hard for all of you, for all of us. Nigeria is blessed. We have integrity in Buhari. Whatever they like to say, in the Poverty Development Party, PDP, Poverty Development Party.
With barely 49 days to the 2023 general elections, Nigerian youths have been assured of playing vital roles in the All Progressives Congress administration if the party emerges victorious in the polls. The APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu will give the assurance during Tinubu Shetima National Youth Town Hall meeting in Abuja, describing youths as a source of inspiration. Tinubu will further promise that he would make Nigerian youths job creators rather than job seekers through infrastructural development that would create opportunities for them to explore all the sectors of the economy.
To all of you who have given this support, pull yourself together. As member of the City Boys Club, as members of Nigerian youth, as ever-ready Nigerian youth, you've inspired me you have tell me chosen the sea today, but you've inspired tomorrow. You promise today so that we have to work hard for the inheritance of tomorrow.
We have come here to publicly declare our unalloyed commitment to go into our state, our local government, our ward, and our street, and our polling unit as Jagaban's army to declare and work for the victory of Asiwaju on February 25th, 2023.
Elections play a vital role in the society, and a secure and resilient electoral process remains a vital national interest of utmost priority. This is according to the Director General of the Electoral Institute, Sahad Idris, in Abuja on Monday. Speaking on the sidelines of a two-day validation workshop of election security training resources, Idris explains that the commitment of the institution to work collaboratively with those on the front lines of elections. The DG also said the outcome of the workshop will lead to an improvement in securing the electoral environment as the nation looks forward to a free, fair, credible and inclusive election.
Before we train security agents for election, they already have a very good idea of their roles and responsibilities on election day. In that way, we believe that during their courses, during promotion courses and promotion activities that usually they go to their training institute and schools to do, they will already be introduced to election security, election process and procedures, so that by the time we are doing the 3-day security training for elections, they are already familiar with all the processes, with all the responsibilities, with what they are supposed to do, with expectations of their role and responsibilities of election day, which is by and large protecting our own INEC staff, protecting the election materials, protecting the voters themselves, and perhaps maybe protecting even our polling units and collation centers.
As part of efforts aimed at giving back to the community, the All Progressives Congress candidate for the Kosofe Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, Kafilat Ogbara, has organized a medical outreach for residents in Lagos. The outreach, which was organized in collaboration with the Lagos State Government, was held at the Oroshoki area of the state. About 2,000 adults and children benefited from the activity that featured free consultations, blood pressure check, blood sugar screening, eye test, among others. Our correspondent, Simisola Adigun, has more details in this report.
A healthy nation, they say, is key to a wealthy nation. It is therefore on this backdrop that this medical outreach, organized by the APC candidate for the Kosofe Federal Constituency, Kafilat Ogbara, in collaboration with the Lagos State Government, is organized. The organizers provided medical checks and drugs for such ailments as high blood pressure, malaria, diabetes and eye problems, amongst others, for residents of Oroshoki. Giving her keynote address, Kafilat Ogbara said the move is hinged on the promises of the APC to provide citizens with adequate health care towards sustainable development.
A lot of people have done the test this morning. They have seen the doctors. They have treated them, they have collected their drugs, and some are coming, they are leaving. We invited only people there to see the doctors. We did not invite politicians here. If not, this place would have been totally filled up. So we want the people that really need the healthcare services to benefit from it.
By 7:30, we had about 500 people already that have been given card to check, for registration. We had 500 people by 7:30. You can see by yourself that the crowd was so, we did about 2,000 cards. Almost 1,500 patients were here today. And these were not politicians. These are the people who really need the health service.
Beneficiaries at the event commended the Lagos State Government for taking interest in their well-being. They say initiatives such as this will go a long way in ensuring a clean bill of health for the less privileged.
I complain about having some issues with my health, so they do a general checkup for me. So the doctor gave me some medicine. So we really appreciate our incoming MHR, Alaja Kabilat Ogbara, who bring this kind of good health facility to this environment of Oshoki.
I came for eye complaint because I needed just a reading glasses, which I know that if I go outside to go and collect it, I know the amount of money I'm going to use it to collect it. So immediately I came, I didn't spend a lot of time, and they gave me my glasses.
While commending the residents for taking advantage of the free medical care, the Lagos State Commissioner for Health, Akin Abayomi, who represented Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, advised them to further prioritize their health by enrolling with the state-owned Ilera Eko scheme for overall health coverage.
If you imagine that you go to a hospital, by the time you come out of that hospital, your bill can be in the thousands, hundreds, thousand naira, if not more. But with Ilera Eko, for simple 8,500 naira a year, you can access most of the medical treatments that you require.
The event came to a close with the unveiling of the Kafilat Ogbara Foundation, an initiative set up to bring healthcare services closer to the people and to complement healthcare delivery in Lagos State. Simisola Adigun, TV360, Lagos.
Well, we'll take a break here, but still to come, Nigeria's oil production rose to 1.23 million barrels per day in December, highest in 9 months. Details of the story and more right after this break.
The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has fixed Monday, 12th December 2022 to Sunday, 22nd January 2023 as the dates for the collection of PVCs nationwide from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily, including Saturdays and Sundays. All registrants who are yet to collect their PVCs or requested for transfer of registration, as well as those who applied for replacement of lost or damaged PVCs, can now visit INEC local government offices where they intend to vote to collect their PVCs. Collection of PVCs will be further extended to ward level for those who are unable to collect theirs at local government offices from Friday 6th to Sunday 15th January 2023. Thereafter, the exercise will be reverted to the local government offices of the INEC until Sunday 22nd January 2023. Remember, only those with PVC can vote on election day. Collect your PVC now to vote. It is your duty. This message is brought to you by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), making your votes count, consolidating our democracy.
Welcome back. Now here is a recap of some of our top stories tonight. The Lagos State Police Command has confirmed that one person died in the unrest that happened in the Ojota area of the state in the early hours of Monday. One of the leaders of Ilana Omo-Oduwa, Banji Akintoye, who spoke after the incident, alleged that the officers of the Lagos Police Command killed 2 agitators during the peaceful rally. However, Benjamin Hundeyin, spokesperson of the Lagos Police Command, said the police did not kill anyone during the rally, while accusing the agitators of attacking the police during the unlawful gathering. We also told you that one more victim has been rescued from abductors who kidnapped 32 passengers during an attack on the Ekehe train station in Igweben, Edo State. The rescued victims were identified as a 65-year-old man, a nursing mother with a baby, a 6-year-old girl, and 2 siblings aged 2 and 5 years old, respectively. Well, in case you missed any of our news bulletin, for more updates, you can catch us on Limex World TV or log on to our website on www.tv360nigeria.com. You can also follow us on our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at TV360 Nigeria. On Facebook, we are TV360 Online. Thailand has rescinded a policy announced at the weekend requiring visitors to show proof of COVID-19 vaccination, its health minister said, citing sufficient immunization levels in China and globally. According to Thailand's health minister, visitors not vaccinated would also be granted entry without restriction. The country's aviation authority had announced the restrictions effective Monday ahead of an expected influx of visitors from China, where COVID-19 cases have surged. But China is braced up for a new phase in its battle against COVID-19 after Beijing on Sunday dropped pandemic border controls in the latest easing of curbs. Sunday's reopening is one of the last steps in China's dismantling of its zero COVID-19 regime, which began last month after historic protests against curbs that kept the virus at bay for 3 years. While Beijing's move is to drop the quarantine is expected to boost outbound travel, several nations are demanding negative tests from visitors from China, seeking to contain an outbreak that is overwhelming many of China's healthcare facilities. We'll take a break now and return with more stories. To stay with us. Well, up next is Business News with Mary Kanu. Over to you, Mary.
Thank you, Falashade. Hello and welcome to Business News. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission has revealed that crude oil production in Nigeria rose to 1.235 million barrels per day in December 2022, representing the highest output since March, when the country produced 1.237 million barrels per day. Figures released by the Commission show that oil production increased from 1.185 million barrels per day in November to 1.235 million barrels per day in December, indicating that the effort of the federal government and security agencies in curbing oil theft was paying off. Crude oil production in Nigeria had crashed to as low as 0.937 million barrels per day in September 2022, which was the lowest output recorded in Nigeria in several years. The cash withdrawal limit set by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has become effective on Monday, January 9, 2023, amid concerns about the slow spread and quality of the newly redesigned Naira notes. Sequel to the launch of the redesigned 200, 500 and 1,000 Naira banknotes, the CBN had on December 6, 2022, ordered financial institutions to ensure that weekly over-the-counter cash withdrawals by individuals and corporate entities do not exceed 100,000 and 500,000 Naira respectively. The Apex Bank also pegged maximum daily withdrawals via automated teller machines and point-of-sale POS terminals at 20,000 Naira, adding that only denominations of 200 Naira and below would be loaded into the ATMs. However, following outrage from millions of Nigerians who disapproved of the policy, the Apex Bank on December 21st, 2022 adjusted the weekly cash withdrawal limits to 500,000 Naira for individuals and 5 million Naira for corporate firms. We'll take a break now and return with stock market reports. To stay with us. Well, from lows to highs, it's a quick recovery for the NGX on Monday as 0.92% was recorded after a negative close after last trading day, while the all-share index is also gaining grounds. Market capitalization closed at 28 trillion naira, and this, of course, is to the joy of the bull. Today's recovery comes from buying interest on the stocks of Thomas White and Associated Bus Company, as both stocks saw share price appreciation of 11 kobo. Market breadth also closed positive, with 18 gainers losing against 17 stocks. A roundup of today's trade shows 229 million volume of shares were traded in 3,900 deals. A switch now to some select global stocks. The positive trading seen here is the result of traders trying to claw back some of the ground lost in 2022. Now, this has propelled the market into positive trading for today. Now, that's the stock market report. Folashade, back to you.
Well, many thanks, Mary, for that update. And on the foreign scene, the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, has taken another swipe at his British royal family in an interview with the U.S. media outlet CBS to promote his new book titled Spear. The Duke revealed that he and his brother Prince William begged their father King Charles III not to marry the Queen Consort Camilla after their mother Princess Diana passed. According to him, Camilla's connection with the press made her dangerous, adding that she was ready to throw anyone under the bus to rehabilitate her image, following a long affair with King Charles when he was married to their mother. He also accused the Queen Consort of plotting for years to wed their father to become the Queen. And now in sport, Portugal have named the immediate past coach of Belgium, Roberto Martinez, as a new coach of its national team. The Portuguese Football Federation made the announcement on its Facebook page on Monday. Martinez, who stepped down as Belgium coach following their ouster from the World Cup in Qatar in the group stage, takes over from Fernando Santos, who won the Euro 2016 with the team as well as the maiden UEFA Nations League title in 2019. And that's the size of our news bulletin. Many thanks for watching. I am Folashade Ogrinde. Bye for now.